What's going on? JaxB.TheRipper is back on the channel. That's right. Let's get the banners up. Chat knows what's going on, so we can see what we talking about today on the stream. That's right. Today we are doing a live spoiler discussion review of Blood of Zeus, the Netflix series that came out last year. Took us forever to get around. I guess we were so busy with life. It was like we'll get to it when we get to it, right? But we finally got around to checking it out. But let's see who is here. We have here Movie Dojo Army. Michael Gonzalez is here. The rest will be streaming in. There they are. There are the badasses showing up slowly but surely. That's right. Lewis R. What's going on? We're starting the fucking ruckus. Oh yeah. Omegon 32.
Hi, Omegon.
Right. It's funny. It might have been Omegon. I'm not sure. But yesterday when I was streaming, I said, "Hey, don't forget tomorrow. Me and Jax are hanging out, and so come hang out." And I may have been Omegon or was somebody else, but they were like, "Well, I'm not gonna come to see you, PhatSamuraiGuy, but I'll be there for Jax."
Well, I hope you don't mind my little rant.
Hey, that's fine. I don't care as long as they show up. I don't care. It's all good. 14 badasses already here.
Nigel, can I just say this, Nigel? You're going to be so disappointed. So disappointed.
It's all right. It's all right, Nigel. You might like what I have to say, but we'll get into it. We'll see. We'll see. Asian movie enthusiast in the house. He says, "I've got Mortal Kombat 1995 on in the background." You're cheating, brother. You're supposed to be watching it. 14 badasses already here. Nigel, he got used to it. Bring it. Oh, he says he's used to it. Bring it. So he's used to it. All right. We'll get into it. All right. So while everyone's trickling in here. So Blood of Zeus came out last year, Netflix exclusive. I believe it's the same animation team that handled Castlevania, which is another show me and Jax we need to finish and maybe talk about in a future stream. We'll see how that works out. The creators of the show is from Charlie and Vlas Parlapanides. I don't know if I butchered that. I apologize. And you got a lot of voice actors here. We have Derek Phillips, Jason O'Mara, Claudia Christian, Jessica Henwick, and many more. Man, if I've been stopping to think about it, it's like the third Jessica Henwick property I've talked about. So I talked about Underwater, and then I talked about Love and Monsters, and now Blood of Zeus. I'm not stalking her or anything. I'm not stalking her. I promise. Orlando, what's going on? What's happening? Lopez in the house. 19 badasses now. Hanging out. Here to talk about sword and sandal fantasy carnage. That's right. Carnage with some sword and sandals involved. That's right. Lightning. People getting fucked up. Violence. But even though we love those things, doesn't necessarily make for a great overall storytelling, if you will, experience is what I'm trying to say. Ballin, what's going on? Andre Atkins, what's cracking? All right. It's Blood of Zeus time. That's right. 20 people hanging out with us right now. So we like all the bells and whistles. We love that shit. But, Jax is here for the story as well. So what we're going to do is this is going to be very interesting tonight. So this is a live spoiler review, guys. So if you guys want to avoid spoilers, go watch Blood of Zeus real quick and then come back. All right. What's going on, John Martinez? All right. He says, can't wait to hear the review. All right. So this is going to be really interesting tonight. And you know why? Because I caught Miss Jax's Instagram story. I caught a piece of it. And I was like, oh, no, we're in for it today. So this is going to be really interesting because we get to talk about a show we just watched and review for you guys. But not just that, but it's going to be interesting because I'm coming at it for someone who knows nothing about the mythology. So we're going to have two perspectives here. So this is going to be really interesting tonight, right? So okay. I'm coming at it. The most I know with Greek mythology is I love playing the God of War games. I watched Xena Warrior Princess and Hercules Legendary Continues, whatever the fuck the show was called. Much more Xena than Hercules. So, like I said, I'm not a connoisseur of everything Greek mythology. So I'm coming at the show really not knowing a lot about it. So I might have some questions for you, Jackson. Maybe you can help me out.
Right? I just want to make it clear, though. Okay, I went into this anime knowing it wasn't going to be historically accurate. I went in and knowing it was its own story.
Okay.
However,
interesting.
When you see things that are its own story,
they
still like it's not so like okay. I don't want to say what's the word. I feel like they disrespect. Well, I feel like a lot of the key elements to the mythology, they just completely ignored it, and it was contradicting. And if I'm telling you you're gonna have more violence and gore in the books.
Right.
You're gonna get more like in the book. Cersei, she has to tear out her own baby out of her own fucking uterus with a sword because Athena prevents her from having the baby.
Right. So they get down in the books.
So if you mean to tell me, I have to tell you go read books if you want to get like actual gore. There's a problem with this series.
You didn't think the show was gory? Really?
If I have to tell you that the first season of Castlevania was a lot better than this whole entire season, I'm not going to touch on the third one because I know there was some shit talked about the third Castlevania, and I haven't.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, there was some shit talked about, so I'm not going to get on that. But I think it has to do with the whole Netflix team itself, and we'll get into that because I wrote notes.
Okay,
and
cool.
I never write notes, and you guys know I'm really bad at memorizing shit. I just don't like to write notes. But this time I brought the Sailor Moon handy dandy notebook.
Hey,
and you know serious. I mean business.
That's it.
You know I mean business. So let's get to this.
All right, so let's go ahead. What we'll do is we'll bounce in and out of each episode. We'll talk about what the positives and the negatives. So let me go quickly here. So just for chat, if you're just now joining here, so the basic plot of the overall show is about it's a commoner living in ancient Greece, Heron. He discovers his true heritage as a son of Zeus, and his purpose is to save the world from a demonic army. That's the basic gist of the show. All right, so let me go ahead and go to the episodes here. Hold on one second. Let me get to it. And then
can I just ask the chat a question? Can you guys hear me?
Okay? You still sound a little quiet.
Oh, really?
I mean, I don't know. Chat, how's her volume? What do you think? Is she sound okay?
Because my mic is on and everything. I don't have like any kind of like Bluetooth connected or anything, so it can't be that.
Right. I mean, yeah, we can hear you. Chat can hear you. It's fine. It'll do. It'll do.
Right, maybe it's a good thing because if I do get a little turned up, it's probably the best.
It's probably good. All right. So here we go. So season 1, episode 1, A Call to Arms. So you got a young man named Heron, a bastard living in ancient Greece, discovers that he's a son of Zeus and sets off on a journey against a cult who worships the enemies of the gods, the giants. So did you enjoy that little flashback with the giants kind of taking on the gods a little bit? It was brief. We get more of the good stuff at the end, but it was a nice little brief little fun confrontation. But it was just like a quick flashback.
I felt the whole season was just nothing but episode 1 with the flashbacks.
Okay.
And don't get me wrong, it wasn't bad like Naruto where there was a flashback within a flashback.
Okay.
But I felt like this whole season was nothing but flashbacks.
Okay.
And I felt like it was nothing different from the first episode.
Okay.
And the first episode was just so vaguely informative.
Right.
And then that's also like, again, I was trying to stay away from historically accuracy, but can they at least get the timeline right? Because there was a lot of monsters in there I saw that should not have been there yet.
Okay.
So that's what bugged me, but I was like, come on, can you at least get the timeline accurate?
Okay. All right. That's good. Was there any other positive negatives about the first episode? I didn't
like the voice actors. Especially Alexia. I don't think she was that weak, but I think they could have made her character stronger.
Right.
It's just you're gonna notice a lot of these characters are very vague. There's not
Okay.
enough information on them.
Right.
I don't even feel like there was enough information on the main character.
Right.
So basically, I felt like I was watching episode 1 all the way through the end. But
Okay.
I got some shit to say.
Oh no.
We continue.
Omegon, it's from the Titan, but they ended up calling them giants for the rest of the season for some reason. So they called them giants. So
no,
Nigel says it's anime. It's anime. You know they're going to take away what?
You know what it was Kronos was a Titan, but when he fell into the sea, because his blood spilled, I think it was his blood spilled. The giants came from it. So basically, he kept mutating. So those weren't Titans at all. The Titans were all slain. By Zeus. So
that's why they call them giants.
Except for, I think the only Titans that were still around. It's not in the damn thing, but in the series. But the only one was that was still around was Helios, who is the sun, who rules the sun, and Hecate. So those are the only 2 Titans I know that were.
So these guys right here is what we're talking about right now. So these guys,
those are just giants.
These called the giants. Yeah. When these guys first showed up, though, I was like, "Oh no, are we going to get a berserk ending?" I was like, "Something horribly bad's going to happen." But I was traumatized.
I will say that the monsters look good.
Yeah, the design.
Like the giants. I thought they were done well. I thought the demons were done well too. The rest of the animation was bad. I did not think it was that great.
It was a mixture of because it's from the. Did you like the Castlevania animation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because it's supposed to be the same team, but it's like it's weird. Like it's a mixture of that looks good, and then later you get a lot of shots of it looks really stiff.
Yeah,
the movement's really stiff.
Kind of like my shoulder. Yeah. I slept the wrong way. That's why.
Yeah. So in the beginning, we get a little bit of backstory. You get introduced to some of the characters. You get introduced to the Amazon. What was her name?
Alexia.
Yeah, she was pretty badass in the show. So we get introduced to her, and they run into some demons, and then they know the demons are coming. But we'll get into more of that. All right. So episode 2. So how many episodes was it? 10? 8? It was only 8.
Thank goodness it was 8. I couldn't deal with it anymore. I couldn't.
Okay, so episode 2, Electric Boogaloo. We got Past is prologue. So Electra teaches Heron about his mysterious past and the identity of his father. So I have a question for you. Mm-hmm. So Hera, from what I've seen, like I don't know, like I say, I don't know the real mythology. So from what
I have a huge issue what they did with Hera.
Okay, we'll get to that. So from what I've seen, Hera's always evil all of the time, and I'm thinking to myself, is the only reason she's evil is because Zeus be cheating all the time?
No.
No. Because I'm thinking about, I'm like, wait, hold on. Okay, she was pissed off because Zeus cheated on her and made Hercules. So she made Hercules. She tricked Hercules to kill his own family. Okay, then in Clash of the Titans, one of my favorite childhood movies, right? Zeus had to release the Kraken on some other chick, which created Perseus. So Hera was pissed off about that. Mm-hmm. And now this movie, this show, Zeus got with somebody else, creating Hera. So is that? So is that? It says it's always felt that way. Like she's always evil all of the time, and it's because her husband's cheating all the time.
First of all, you got to remember First of all, look at all. If you were to go back, and I'm not talking about your 6th grade mythology. Even if there was some violence in that, but if you were to actually read mythology books, all the pantheons were the Greeks and the Romans were very jealous people. Very jealous gods. They were all art. It wasn't just Hera. It was just first of all, you got to remember, I'm all good for competition, like boys and girls competition, healthy. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
But you got to remember it's written by a guy.
Okay.
Okay, you got to remember that. Because here's the thing. What you guys don't know about the actual, the reason why she's angry, don't get me wrong, she has reasons to be angry because of what a lot of you guys don't know is like Hera was actually raped in the mythology by Zeus. She didn't want to marry the guy. She was forced to marry him. He had her tied up and chained up and everything. So she never wanted to be with them. And then the thing is, all the other gods and goddesses, like they were never really faithful to it. They were very polyamorous. Except for her. She couldn't do any of that shit.
Right.
So because Zeus was like, no, you can't do it, but I could do it. So you got to understand to a point that she was angry, but at the same time, Hera would never fucking go that far in the mythology.
Oh, no, really?
Because here's the thing that made me mad. This is okay. I'm mad what they did with her, and I'm mad that once again it was just as typical from a guy point of view. Like, let's make the woman angry, make it all on her. But what made me more mad is the fact that did they not know anything about history that all the gods were in war because they were all saying, "Oh, we can't interfere with human legacy or whatever." They were breeding with humans. Jason was the Minotaur, Minos, and a bunch of there was like Hercules.
Right.
They were all breeding with humans.
Right.
All of them.
So it's not like it was.
And are we forgetting about the Trojan War? How they all had bets on it? Like this series. No, we can't interfere with the war on Earth and blah blah blah. If they want it, it has to be done all by them. No, there was interference by everyone. There was so that's what made me mad. I was like, did you guys not read any of the history books? Like you can even watch Troy. No, Troy's not that accurate with Brad Pitt, but I prefer Troy over this shit. Right.
Well, my other question is, okay, so that's good to know. I was just curious because every time I look at Hera or a version of Hera, she's always evil and she's always pissed off because Zeus is releasing the Kraken.
Angry. That's the thing. They don't tell you why. Of course, you have every right to be angry, but because she's made us look like a fool. Like you can't tell me, you men out there, if your baby, if your wife is going to come pregnant by some other guy, you're not going to be pissed and vengeful too.
Speaking of. In the sword and sandal fantasy genre, the last thing I was expecting a character to say was, "You made a cuckold out of me." I was like, did he just say, "You made a cuckold of me"? I was not expecting that. So we're rewinding a little bit here. So Heron, his mother, basically was forced to marry this evil king. And he was the one that said that line, by the way, because he found out that Zeus got to her and she had 2 babies. And one baby, the uncle tried to throw away so he can get the king, he can get the kingdom, which becomes Seraphim later, our villain. And then the other baby was Zeus's baby. So, and basically Zeus takes them to safety and kind of protects them over this little small village with this cloud so that Hera doesn't know where they're at.
Yeah.
But they're still like poor and kind of suffering. So I can kind of understand why they're kind of pissed off about it when Zeus reveals, when Heron sees Zeus for the first time. He's like, really? Like, you left us over here? Like, what the fuck? So I kind of understand that a little bit. But let me see. Was there anything else? Oh, so I'm sorry, but Hera was 100 times hotter than Heron's mom. She was 100 times hotter. I'm sorry, chat. Are you with me in this? Are you with me? She was 1,000 times hotter. 1,000 times hotter than Heron's mom.
Well, you also gotta remember, like,
not that shouldn't matter in a marriage. Looks shouldn't matter. All that matters is who you love, right? But I just want to point that out. Zeus is going around releasing the Kraken. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, dude, you got something better at home. What the fuck you doing? But it's all good. Martinez says facts. Macon says agreed. Oh, man. All right. I just wanted to get that off my chest there. I was like, what the hell are you doing, Zeus? I did like that one line, though, where...
Yes, Nigel. I know, but they don't even... I don't know. I was gonna wait. Okay, I'll wait till I mention it later. But yeah.
So I do like that one line where when some of the gods start kind of picking sides a little bit, and they kind of go against Zeus. I actually like that. But Zeus what did he say to Poseidon when he was walking away?
Oh, Hera's not to be trusted, and Poseidon was like, "No, you're a fool to like go against Hera.
That was pretty good. That was a pretty good line. That was pretty good.
Because in one of the original mythologies, it's been a while, but one of the original mythologies, somehow Hera and somebody else trapped Zeus like in a web. Okay. And Adam trapped, but the only reason why nobody was able to be a new king or queen of the gods, because like there was like 4 of them arguing who's going to be the next king or queen. And then Hermes, I believe it was Hermes, nosy Hermes. See, I don't even like how they made Hermes in this fucking anime because I was like, this is not Hermes. Like, this is not him.
Well, Hermes was like the wingman.
No, well, no.
Wait.
Well, yeah, they made him the wingman and him and Apollo.
Yeah.
But what is funny is like in the original mythology, I believe is Hermes who releases Zeus, because he always finds some god or somebody trapped, and he's always the one to release them. Because Hermes is a very nosy god. I mean, he's the messenger. You got to remember that he's all about communication. So he is very nosy and very gossipy. So I just like I like how they did him, but I don't like how. I think it's just because when you read all these mythologies, the gods, it's not that they don't have a heart.
Yeah.
They don't really express their emotions. You know what I mean? They're like that tough parent.
Okay.
So, and if they do express it, it's because there's a price to pay that they want in return. So that's how they work. So that's why are you really making Hermes look all soft? Him and Apollo, like no. Like no. Like, I'm just glad they didn't make Ares look that soft. Here's the thing. I loved Apollo, Ares, and Hermes, even though they didn't get that much showtime. But every time they came on, I was like laughing, and it was just hysterical.
Yeah. Ares whooped their ass. Ares whooped their ass.
Oh, hold on.
I was like, yo, do not fuck with Ares in this show. Oh, there you go. Ares whooped their ass, but we'll get to the ass whooping a little bit later. So let's go to season. So episode 3 is the raid. So in this one, Hera begins her revenge against Zeus because he keeps releasing the Kraken. All right. And what is this? The Polis struggles to defend against Seraphim and his demonic forces. The Polis. I think they misspelled something here. The raid was it was entertaining. It was entertaining. I believe in this one though. In the beginning, we had that little arena battle with the 3 boys. Oh, can that be like 10 minutes? Can we watch this? But it was short though. But it was really short. Let's see. What are my bootleg notes here? All right. So the confrontation between Zeus and Hera is starting. What was making me laugh though was during the raid. I enjoyed the nobleman getting cut in half by Seraphim, though. That was great. Mm-hmm. That was fun.
Yeah, Seraphim had some good killings.
I liked him.
I liked him too, even though some people shitted on him, but I liked him.
Did you like him better than the hero?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I didn't have anything against like Heron. I just think they could have done him better, and I think they could have done Alexia better.
Right.
It's like that's the thing. I didn't hate the characters. I just saw a lot of potential that was lost.
Right. It had potential to you.
Yeah.
And they kind of dropped the ball a little bit. All right. So here we go. What was kind of cracking me up and entertaining me was during the raid. So the demons are coming down now. Now they're looking for the map that the Amazon has. Mm-hmm. Now we want to explain to chat about the map so that way chat knows what's happening there.
So she couldn't translate the map, but she goes up to a centaur. I think was it Chiron? Yeah. So she goes to Chiron to go translate it, but Chiron kind of sold her out to oh my god, I forgot his name. Sepperton, right? That's
Seraphim.
Right?
Seraphim. Yeah.
But because Hera basically tells Seraphim like where to go to get the map or whatever. But I think he got like a bootleg map or something like that.
The map was to lead where? What was the map for again?
Oh god, I can't even remember. Oh, wasn't it to lead to where the demon's body was, the leftover demon? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the reason why that was really important with the remains, because they were supposed to destroy it, but spoiler, they didn't. It was still there.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting. Just the leftover carcass of the giant could turn you evil if you touch it. That was interesting.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that. We'll get to that a little bit later. But what was cracking me up though was, again, going back to we must not interfere, but they kind of were a little bit still. So you have Zeus. This kind of made me laugh. So the raid's coming down. Heron's trying to fight Seraphim. He's trying to fight and survive. And what was making me laugh was, earlier Zeus is all like, "It is up to mankind to shine and find their way. We must no longer interfere." Hey, Heron, move to your left. Heron, move to your left. Dodge the spear. Okay. "We must let mankind survive and show their worth." Jump, Heron. Heron, jump back. You can dodge that sword. Jump. He kept doing that. And it was making me laugh.
The map to find the sword.
Okay, that's right. But it was just making me laugh because he kept doing that, And then he would, I like the fact that I know you didn't like it, but I kind of liked the sense of mutiny. Because Zeus, you keep fucking around here, and I kind of enjoyed that. That, look, you made this law. You're the one that made the law. Whether the law existed or not in the original material, right?
At least they confronted his ass like, "Hey, you fucking did."
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll
admit, I like that they confronted his ass at least, even though it has nothing really to do with the mythology. And
right.
Yeah, I'll admit, I like that part. Like they confronted him on that. Kind of like confronting your boss, like, "Oh, you told us not to do this, but you're over here doing it." Yeah, it's like that.
yeah. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, Zeus? You're the one that wrote this. Oh, but it's okay to try to help your son out. You know what I mean? So I did enjoy that.
Else, but okay.
But for me, I know we're probably different, but for me, episode 3 was the one where I was really on board because, I was really like, oh shit, it's getting real now, because you have the scene where he kills his mom, like right in front of him, right in front of Heron.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked that scene. That was really good. Really, really, really good.
Yeah, that one was like a kind of a shock element. Like there was a couple of things that shocked.
It needed to happen. To happen.
I will say it wasn't predictable, but at the same time, like I said, it just felt like everything was just like a flashback. That's right. It.
You wanted to spend more time with Heron, you know what I mean? And get to know him a little bit more. I get it. I totally get it. I understand that. All right. Was there any other issues with episode 3? That was the gist. We kind of covered it.
Yeah, no, that was about it.
All right. Episode 4, a monster is born. So a beloved soul is transported to the underworld. Heron remains in captivity, and Seraphim's past is revealed. I like this. I like the backstory of Seraphim.
Yeah, that was
good, man. I like the backstory of him. His uncle basically was like, no, you're not next in line. I'm gonna throw you over. I'm gonna do like 300. Throw the defective babies off the cliff.
But I'll admit they got that accurate. Well, the Spartans used to do that. I don't know if all the Greeks or all the Romans did that. I know Spartans used to do that. They will look at their kid because they wanted nothing but soldiers, and supposedly they were descended of Ares.
Yeah.
Them and the Amazonites, I believe. So they would look and be like, "Are you perfect?" But if they found something wrong, they'll leave them to the vultures or something like that. So that one was kind of accurate. Like, almost accurate, but
cool. That's good. Hey, something accurate for you. I know it's too far in between there. Too few in between. But yeah, it was just, he's kind of raised up with who he thinks is his mother. And then the soldiers come calling. They kill his who he thinks is his mom first. Then they kill the sister first.
Yeah.
Then they kill who he thinks is his mom next. So he is like rage. He's all revenge, hell bent on revenge, on killing this uncle, basically, for the remainder of the story. But to see him slowly turn dark, it just filled with hate and greed. Not greed, but just hate and vengeance. And then he comes across the god's corpse, right? No, I'm sorry, the giant, the leftover.
He found the giant and he ate it. And
then he starts to transform, almost creates his own little cult. I like their whole convert or die line. But definitely, in my opinion, Seraphim's one of the highlights of the show. I enjoyed his backstory because I thought he was just your stock, regular villain. We need a bad guy for the we need a bad guy for the hero to fight. So I kind of like the backstory. What did you think of that? What do you think about
I
that?
thought the backstory to that was good, at least. At least it, like, you know, made me want to invest and not give up and tell you, like, hey, I'm done. It was interesting, that one.
Yeah.
What else did I have to say about that one? I had other things. Oh God, I can't remember. But
anything in your notes about episode?
No, I didn't save that. I just wrote down everything I hated.
So you got Andre Atkins here.
Okay. When we get to our characters,
okay.
Evior and Kofi, I believe. Again, it was another. I felt at this point they were just shoving so many characters in, and we didn't know anything. And by the time we even hear their backstory, it was literally like a sentence, and that's it.
Right.
And I just didn't care.
Right.
I just didn't care.
You're talking about these guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But by the time we got to their backstory, it was a sentence, and nobody cared.
Because it was kind of like it did feel rushed. It did feel rushed because it was almost like throughout the show they hinted at redeeming themselves. They hinted at redemption, but you didn't really know what they did to literally, like you said, at the very end in one line, you know, they come out and say what they did, and they feel bad about it.
To be explained a little bit more.
You know what I mean? It was literally one sentence. Yeah.
But you know what I think it is too, or would have helped this show, besides the fact getting a better storyline. Right. But I think what it is with the characters mainly is funny because, like I said, these characters are all good. They're just they weren't what's the word?
What?
Not design, but
character development. The character development.
They need a better development because I know what they should have done, and I get it. There's a lot of Greek gods. There's a lot of nymphs. There's a lot of soldiers and everything like that, right? What I think they should have done was just concentrate on one, and then the next season bring in a few more characters. They concentrate on them. Yeah. And I get it. You only have like 20 something minutes to do this show. So I mean, because it's not a full hour, it's a 30-minute show, technically. Right. So I understand that. What I think they should have done was try not to shove everything in at once. Right.
What movie won? What are you doing over here? What movie won? I think he's drunk. Are you on that
Somebody said Aries is always a mama's boy. Well, I have no problem with mama's boy because they know how to treat their women. So it's like, and either way, if you would have had Hera as a mom, you would not want to.
But no, I agree. A lot of stuff felt rushed. Some of the stuff that felt rushed to me, though, was I wasn't really too attached to the friends. I was just like, oh, that's just his friends.
Yeah.
But there were some things that was kind of rushed. Was basically Heron being okay with his dad. Like I felt like that was kind of rushed. At the end where Zeus is like, he's like, what are you doing? Bring this mortal here? And Zeus goes, he is not a mortal. He is my son.
I remember what I had to say. Sorry, with Seraphim. I remember what I had to say.
Okay, go ahead.
I really liked what he told Heron because where he tells him, he's like, don't you see that we're just being used by the both of them?
Yeah.
That's what they did a lot, these gods. They use you a lot. I'm like, look, I've always been very vocal. I'm a pagan witch and I worship more than one god. I know how dangerous it could be too, as well as how like really great of a relationship it could be with them. It's no different than the Christian God. So it's like they will use you. They will. That's like the one accuracy thing I like too. I was like, I was like, he's right. He's right. And like to tell you the truth, if I was Sephiroth or especially mainly him, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't know who to believe. I would have been like, I'm doing this on my own because both of them are both Zeus and Hera are very manipulating. Both of them. They're like the worst out of all of them. It's like I would have been like, "Fuck you guys." I'm on.
Even I think in that scene, even Heron thought about it.
Yeah.
Like even he was like, he made him think about it. He's like, "Well, maybe is he right?" That was one of the best lines. It's definitely one of the best lines. I'm telling you, Seraphim he might be my favorite character.
Yeah, and he was the one you felt. I mean, like I said, Heron was not bad. It just needed more work. That's it.
Yeah.
A lot of these characters weren't that bad. They just needed more work. That's all it was. It's just, and I think that's what I was more disappointed of. And then there was just a little, a little bit like the timeline thing. It was just, and then the fact that it's like, come on, man, why are you putting such a dumb rule? Like, we're not supposed to intervene with the humans when we all know the Trojan War. It's like we all know the Trojan War.
All right, so let's go. So that was episode 4. We're already through that. Probably one of our favorite episodes of the show because it's the backstory of the Seraphim, right there, basically. Episode 5 is, let's see, Escape or Die. So he goes, Heron works to free himself from his predicament. Alexia meets with her former master. Is it Chiron? Chiron?
Chiron, yeah, Chiron.
Okay, that's who the centaur was. Chiron the Wise, who basically pulled a Lando Calrissian from Empire Strikes Back. He's like, hey, they got here before y'all, so sorry, I got to sell you out to save my people. That's basically what he did. So she meets up with him to have him translate the map, and then Hera sends Seraphim to retrieve Zeus's sword. Yeah, he was pretty badass with the sword. I enjoyed watching him with that. Let me get back to the stream here. Let's see. What's going on, Nuts, for Kaiju? What's cracking? What's going on, everybody? Thanks again for hanging out with us tonight and giving us likes. You guys are awesome hanging out with us. Oh, Entertainment Talk Nation in the house. What? The legend is here hanging out. Thanks for joining, everyone. All right. So I'm going to fanboy out here. I'm sorry. I'm going to fanboy here. So episode 5. This was more of the training episode, right? Zeus is trying to, train Heron to unleash his inner power, his godly power, and it's not going right. It's going really bad. I did like the line Zeus said to him though, when he said, "I don't know if it's accurate. This is one of my questions for you." So he tells him because they're not getting along, right?
Oh, about his father?
Yeah. So he goes, I'm not a father. I've done many amazing things in my life, but I'm not a dad. He's like, and I'm not making excuses, but I had to kill my own dad, to protect my siblings.
It reminded me of Shrek too. It reminded me of Shrek, that part. Because remember when Shrek says, like, my own father tried to eat me? Like,
wow. So did that happen? Was that it? I'm just curious. Did that happen in the
Kronos? I believe, Kronos was Zeus's father. He ate all his children minus Zeus.
Okay.
He was tricked in believing a stone or something was Zeus. And then when Zeus grew up, he was like, I vouched to kill this man and free my siblings. So then but Kronos is also the father of Aphrodite, because when the penis got cut off, the semen, flew all over the ocean. That's how she was born. Yes, you won't believe how some of these deities are born. I
actually did not know that until right now.
I do like how they put that in. I mean, it's not very talked about in the mythology, but if you were to break it down, psychological, then it makes sense. Yeah. So, but you look at all the gods, that a lot of them were just like, daddy, come on the weekends. You know what I mean? Like they were all like that. They were all.
So was Zeus kind of a dick?
In the book. Well, this is what I've heard. And they all had their favorites. All of them. From Helios, from Zeus, and I'm pretty sure I don't know that much about Poseidon. The only thing I know about Poseidon is he raped Medusa, and that's it. And then his sons were rapey people too, because they raped Ares' daughter. But yeah, when we're gonna change
that R word to assault.
Assault. Okay. And then I totally forgot.
That's all right.
Assaulting people.
Yes, there you go. Everyone knows what we're talking about, but go ahead.
Yeah, but then his son, I don't know if it was Triton or some other. I know he had more than one child, but one of them assaulted Ares' daughter, and Ares killed the nephew, and for some reason Ares was put in like some kind of jail until he was freed. I forgot by who. So yeah,
Right.
so there was like a lot of sexism, double standard, and like
Okay.
assault, and yeah, there was a lot. Oh, dude, and it gets deeper than that with other.
Okay.
Like,
We're gonna have to have more of these Greek mythology discussions. That sounds like a lot of fun. What's going on, the real Sayaka? Thanks for heading over here from Rob's channel. We appreciate it, hanging out with us tonight. Thank you, everyone else for who's just popping in right now. So, okay, I just wanted to know if that was true, that Zeus backstory there. That's really interesting. So, thanks for clarifying that.
yeah,
So
but
I'm gonna.
that's the thing. That's with all the deities, though, because it's like Hera didn't really have like a mother either or a father. So I think that's why like their parenting skills was a little like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't really like, really want to have them as parents, but like the times when I worked with Ares, it was like, it's, he knew he wasn't the favorite. Athena was but you got to remember Athena, I believe Athena was born weird. I think she was born in the brain of Zeus. Like there was no mother.
Oh, okay. Already.
She broke out because she was tired of being in his head. She wanted to be on her own because he had her in there for, for wisdom.
Yeah. Okay.
So you see how weird and crazy it gets all over the place.
It's kind of fun in a way. I
was like, I'm okay that it's not historically accurate. Make your own story, boo boo.
But you expected more.
Yeah.
You expected more. So I'm gonna fanboy out a little bit here. So the mechanical owl from Clash of the Titans showed up, made a cameo. So I'm fanboying out. Sorry. Every time the mechanical owl showed up, I was like, oh shit, it's my childhood. It's my childhood from the old movie, Clash of the Titans. Yes, sorry, I had to throw that in there. That was for me. But that was just fan service. So anyway, I actually, you know what? It's actually episode 6 where he starts training Heron. So let's go bounce. I kind of went forward here. So, all right. So back to Olympus. Okay, back to Olympus. So Zeus attempts to teach Heron a lesson about anger, despite many other gods' protests. Alexia travels to Meladone with Ebios and Kofi to find the original giants' carcasses. That's what the map, I believe, Chiron, right, helped her figure out where to go. But when they got there, obviously it was a trap. The carcass was not there. And that's when we were going back, when you were talking about earlier, with a really good line of Seraphim showing up. Basically, pulling a Darth Vader, join me, together we can rule as brother and brother. So that was interesting. Let's see here. What else did I have here? Also Seraphim was sent to basically, for Hera, he was sent on a errand run to basically find the cauldron of darkness. That's right.
Which had like the souls of all the giants. Yeah.
Right. And for his reward, she was going to let him know where his uncle was so he can get revenge.
Actually, okay. Now that I believe we're getting close. Okay. This is what I heard because I was doing some research on this series, right?
Okay.
Apparently, like what pissed off a lot of people too. And yeah, even I was like, this is stupid. Why would you do this? Because it's under the same, I don't know if it's the same writers or what, but due to the fact it's a Netflix series, they were saying the way how they were changed into demons was nothing new because there was another show that is under Netflix, which was basically the same transformation. So it was like they were just recycling their ideas.
Okay.
So I believe this is I believe this is the episode when we start knowing more about the transformations or something like that. Right.
And getting more of the backstory. And it was some of it was interesting, definitely. Episode 7, we finally get to see Seraphim get his vengeance. But before that, though, Zeus actually came in. Zeus actually came to play and was like, look, you need don't follow Hera. She's got you twisted. Look, I will show you where your uncle is. Here you go. And then he goes out there and just completely destroys that dude, cuts his limbs off, stabs him to death. All good fun. Enjoyable. I enjoyed it. But that was also when God of War, Ares, fucked up Apollo and fucked up Hermes, man. That was great.
I thought that was episode 7. Are we on episode 7 or 6?
Yeah. Episode 7.
Oh, okay, yeah. No,
Yeah.
this shit was hilarious. Like the whole because okay, let me tell you what I did love about that is I
Okay.
did have a soft spot for Aries, but that wasn't my favorite part, believe it or not.
Right.
My favorite part was, first of all, it's funny because Seraphim was like, I'm trying, why should I listen to you, Hera? First of all, if I know one thing, when you work with a deity, it doesn't matter who it is. Once you're in, you're in. Like you shouldn't have said yes in the first place. You could have declined. You could always tell them, I respectfully decline this, and they'll go away. But once you're in, you're in. You got to finish. So what can I tell you? But the thing is, like, what I loved about this part was even I was caught off guard. And nothing was surprising me in this series. So I think that's why I loved episode 7 so much. And why I said we need to concentrate more on these 3 characters. Because they were the only ones that were able to surprise me. And it was funny as hell. It was just funny as hell. But yeah, because like freaking Hermes thought, he's a spy. Remember, at the end of the day, he's a spy and a thief.
Right.
So he sneaks up. He's, stalking Hera. Because he was sent to stalk Hera. And Hera knew this. Of course she was going to know this, because what a lot of people forget is like Hera is like a shapeshifter. Like she's going to know she's good at spying too. It's not just Hermes. So of course she's going to have Aries, follow him after or whatever. Right. So that shit was good. And he was beating the living shit out of him. And he wouldn't, because you got to remember, Hermes is half nymph and half god, so he is a demigod, but demigods are more like the ones that are half human and half god. So he has more power, but not as much power as like an actual god. So then your end comes in, Apollo tries to save his ass, but then that shit backfired. So I wasn't expecting any of this because the Greeks really shitted on Ares because he was all about war, unlike the Romans who really praised Ares because they were all about war. Because I think the Spartan Islands were part of there. I might be wrong. But yeah, so that's what I was like, because I was like, they're just going to make Ares look like like he's the underdog, or like he's not worthy, or like he's a dick or whatever. So I was in shock with how much power they gave him. But regardless, he fucked them both up
at the same time.
Yeah, but I like the connection between all 3 of them, how they made it, because in the mythologies, like he was always very civil with all 3 anyways. I mean, they have their brotherly fights, and their parents intervene, especially because they all have different moms. So of course they're going to get in the way of the brothers, which is a lot of stepchildren, step-parents relationship. They intervene with the kids. Yeah. So, but I liked how it's like they're able to do these wonderful brotherly fights, but then also really get into the activity.
Yeah.
That's
hey,
what I loved about it. I was like, they need to make a series just on the 3 of them.
Yeah, I would watch. And throw in Seraphim bonus and Hera because she's ridiculously hot. Did I mention how hot Hera was? I'm just gonna point that out one more time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I might be saying your username wrong. Millennium. Yeah, Hermes, because like the bastard ones were like obviously the half god ones, but like I said, in the mythology, he's at least half nymph, so he still has like an upper hand over the ones that are just like half human and half god. So that's why he's on Mount Olympus. So because believe it or not a lot of the nymphs were allowed on Mount Olympus, but especially if you had like human blood in you. So
yeah. Well, thanks for that comment, Harry Parker. He says I'm better than Chris Stuckman. Thank you for that.
That's a very good comment. I have not seen any of this shit in a long time.
Give me Chris Stuckman's millions of dollars, and I'll be happy. But yeah, thank you. That was very nice. What's going on, Chris? That's right. 35 badasses hanging out tonight. That's right. But yeah, I enjoyed the 3 of them. I really could have watched a whole show of them.
And the other part, because this was still in the same episode. Yeah, it was still in the same episode. The other part that caught me off guard, even though I should know better, like Hera also shapeshift, I wasn't expecting her to transform into Hermes and stab a knife into Zeus' head. I know, I did not see that.
Shank, and then laughed and laughed gleefully. That was pretty good. But like whatchamacallit, I was trying to say earlier was a lot of the there's a lot of stuff was kind of just fast. You know, we only got 8 episodes. Each episode is like 28 minutes. So we got to go. And yeah, of course, more character development is always welcome. It's always better, of course, and makes us care about the characters even more. But some stuff you could totally tell was rushed. Like when I was going back to earlier when Zeus brought Heron to Olympus, and everybody else was like, "What the fuck are you bringing this mortal up in here?" And Zeus was like, "This is not a mortal. This is my son." And then right after that, Heron's like, "This is Heron's face. This is his face." He's like, he's all happy. He just gets this big grin. He's just like, I was like, okay, we're rushing things here, but it's fine. It's fine. It's the end of the world. Okay, fucking Giants are back. The Giants are back. It's gonna be the end of the world. Fine, fuck it. We'll get along. Fine. What were you saying?
I mean, I would have praised more Hercules or over Heron, but okay.
Well, yeah, of course. But yeah, I mean, we're getting down to the nit of the grit here. Oh, did it not make you laugh? I was busting up when earlier in the show, Seraphim, excuse me, went to attack Heron on the ship, and Zeus again interfered and lightning bolted the ship. Right? Did you not laugh hysterically at Poseidon's face?
Yeah.
I should have got a screenshot of that. I should have tried to find that. Zeus looks down, and Poseidon's in the ocean, like looking at him like he's looking at him like this motherfucker. It's hilarious.
By the way, Nigel, I know you said you're did you watch it, Nigel? I think you did. I can't remember all the comments because I have like a fucked up memory. Everybody knows that. But if there's any Poseidon fans out there and you haven't seen this, Poseidon was not that much in there. It was just like he had a couple lines and that's it. Yeah. And it's just
he had that look. He had that look. That look was so fucking funny, man.
That's all it was.
He was like, "Look at this, mother! I might have to snap Zeus. I'm your brother, homie. Am I going to slap you upside the head with my trident?" Interfering. We done told you. We done told you.
Like that. So.
Oh man.
Yeah. But I did find it funny how he said, it was like, "How dare you sleep with the mortals?" Like, or I don't know. Poseidon said something like that. I'm like, dude. I'm pretty sure you got stories too. That's why I just found the whole thing ironic. I was like,
Oh, it's just that look made me laugh.
Some of them slept with animals.
Huh?
Helios, some of them slept with animals. Helios was known to fuck cows. He made cows and would fuck them. There was a lot of like reality. How dare you interfere with?
I'm sorry.
I can't let that go.
I'm sorry. I just out of nowhere. We're talking about a god fucking some cows. All right. Netflix. Who's in charge over there at Netflix? Hey, you guys weren't accurate. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't put in the god fucking the cows. What is wrong with you? Oh, this is so fascinating. Asian movie enthusiast says this is so fascinating. Who knew? Joining the stream tonight, we're going to talk about some cow fucking. All right, anyway, let's move on here before YouTube does some bullshit. Oh my god, it's too funny. But anyway, I should find a screenshot of Poseidon's look at Zeus, and that should be my wallpaper on Facebook or something. Just because it's so funny.
Nigel, he says, "I know it was tragic. I'm a firm believer in Poseidon over Zeus. Dude is powerhouse and should get more attention." Yeah, I believe because all I know of Poseidon is just that he's Zeus's brother. Oh shit, I'm echoing.
You're frozen. Oh, you're good. You're back. You're good.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of echoing, but no. As I was saying, like all I know is. Okay, don't get me wrong. A lot of the gods were rapey. It wasn't just Poseidon. It's just his is known because of Medusa and his. Yeah, that's why. But but yeah, no. It's like he's the ruler of the sea. The sea one is the ruler of the sky. Who do you think is more angry? The sea is like, who do you think is more of a powerhouse? The ocean. I'm more scared of the ocean and the earth than the sky. The sky's not gonna fall on me, no matter what.
Right.
So,
Right.
but don't get me wrong, I'm scared of thunderbolts, but still, like a fucking
Yeah.
ocean could cause a tsunami and an earthquake can open up. So,
right. Which we're going to get into a little bit of that in the last episode. So now we are in our finale here. So we have, let me see, did I skip anything else? I think hold on. So we got Fields of the Dead. That was 7. Seraphim's loyalties are tested when Zeus reveals Hera's deceptions. We kind of went over that already. Alexia's company crosses the fields of the dead. War breaks out between the gods. We kind of went over that. But at this point, we have the cauldron of the what was it again? Cauldron of the darkness.
I just remember it was a cauldron.
The cauldron. Hera uses that power to basically kind of force the gods to, the giants to, like, hey, y'all, hey, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna put your souls in here. You guys need to do what I need to do. Do what I need you to do. You need to attack Olympus and fuck Zeus up because he will not stop releasing the Kraken. Right. So that's basically what 7 is. So now we're at war for Olympus. This is the big throwdown. So Hera launches her final attack on Olympus, and while the other gods and Heron struggle to defend it, a new demigod rises to the occasion. So I'm seeing here 2 different responses to this finale. But let me know if I'm wrong. My response is I'm entertained with the show, so I'm ready for the big ready for the big throwdown, right? Your response was like, please fucking end. I don't give a shit what's happening at the last episode. Am I wrong or right?
Kinda.
Okay, you're a little bit of both?
It was like, this better be worth the fucking shit I just saw. It was more my reaction.
I liked it. I liked it. I thought it was fucking cool, man. I thought they get down. They get down. I enjoyed it, man. Like, we got fucking Hermes, right? That's basically the Flash, right? You got Hermes basically running around, creating a tornado, clapping that son of a bitch, going over there to fuck up the giants. Poseidon is raising up the water, using this pretty cool effect where he uses he's fucking up one giant over here with his water attack, and then at the same time he's covering the rest of the giants that haven't got to Olympus yet. They're close while they're on the ground, and he makes this kind of shield of water of the ocean over them, and then Zeus jumps in there, straight up electrifies the ocean. That fucks the giants up. Like, I was enjoying it. I was having fun here because I love this kind of shit. Powers, people fucking each other up. Let's do this. People getting stabbed, blood everywhere. I was enjoying it, so I liked it. Now, anything else, positive or negative, about this episode? But I will let you.
I was glad it was over.
Finish the ending, huh?
I was just glad it was done.
Okay, it was glad it was done.
So it just what was so Zeus and Hera died. Like, I was confused. Like, so they both died, or
no, she got away. She's still alive.
Good for her. I'm happy for her. I was on her side.
So there you go.
Don't get me wrong. The story was fucking over exaggerated, and that's something that Hera would never do. She'll fight with Zeus. Don't get me wrong. It was just a typical. It's for entertainment purposes, whatever. And it was written by a man, so what can I say?
I'm feeling stereotyped here.
Hey, it's like I said, I don't mind.
I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm in it for entertainment. Does that make me evil?
No, Preston, you have said a lot of good stuff when it came, especially like characters like Ronda Rousey, how they have them be like the tough girl. Like, no, I've shitted on those characters too. Like, why can't you just have them be a character? Like, why can't you just formulate the character? Why they have to prove like they're tough? Like, they don't need to prove that they're tough. Like, so no, you've definitely defended, like, you've gone after some people who made female characters look stupid. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we do that all the time. But at least we had some Seraphim bonus, and him and
at the end,
Heron finally throw down. Pretty good fun fight. I enjoyed it. and his true ability was revealed. It finally came out, and he fucked up Seraphim. And I thought it was interesting. Did you was that end credit scene? Was that after the show, before it went to the credits, or was that in the credits? I'm trying to remember. Did you see the extra scene? Did you see the end scene? Yeah.
It wasn't even after the credits. It was like right before.
It was right after, right? Okay.
It kind of left you with a cliffhanger, wondering, are they going to continue with season 2? I think they are. I think they're already creating it as it is.
Yeah.
It wasn't surprising. Okay, this is like, and it was funny because the whole time I was thinking, where's Hades? Because at least like the other gods, you could tell who was who almost.
Right.
I was surprised they did not add Athena in there, because she was like, she was also a warrior. So I was like, oh, and I think that was another thing that made me mad too, because most of the wars, it was always like debated between Athena and Ares. So that's why it kind of annoyed me that it was between Zeus and Hera. Not that they haven't done it, but it was just like, come on, you're gonna put war gods, put the war gods, don't put the other ones. So
right.
But no, with Hades, what I thought when I saw him come, I was like, oh man, they're gonna have him play the villain, huh? They're gonna have him go after fucking Zeus and in the next season. So I'm like already predicting it.
Is Hades usually the villain, or he's both? He's for himself?
No,
or what
it is, he's kind of for himself. Like, it's kind of how can I say it? Hades got the shit out of the stick from what I was told. Like, I couldn't remember the story very well until like my friend Mary Crystal, she reminded me of this. She was like, well, you got to remember, Hades got the shit end of the stick. He didn't want the underworld. Like, he wanted the other two. He's like, he did not want, and I forgot how the story goes, but nobody really wants that responsibility of, crossing the dead and everything. It's just not a very happy job. So it was never, it's just the fact that, nobody likes talking about death. So the Greeks and the Romans didn't really like to talk about, that place. Because, it's not a happy subject. I'm happy to talk about it. I love going to cemeteries. You all know that. So I'm like, I'm happy with it. But, it takes a certain kind of person to be at peace with death and knowing that's going to come. So that's why he was always like villainized, because they think they made him look a little bit like the Grim Reaper. Not really. If that's the case, that will be Hermes, because you need to give him the money in order to cross you over. He'll collect your soul. But then if you're not, they even added this in the show, like, if you didn't have the money, you were the rates or something like that, you were just left there.
Right. And that was to get Heron's mom on the ferry, basically, right? Earlier in the show.
Yeah.
Right. Michael, thanks for the dono. He goes, PETA has entered chat, and they wanted to remind you a cow cannot give consent. Only Phat Samurai can we go down weird roads, sir. Yeah, I know. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. We're here to have fun and be goofy. New boot goofing. All right. So I'm actually interested to see what they do with season 2. Hopefully, I know you won't be watching unless you're bored.
I'll probably give the first episode a shot, but that's about it. Like, I think the only way they'll over is to give a backstory of it. Huh?
It's possible maybe they'll improve in the storytelling. I don't know. I'm kind of like on Team Hades right now, to be honest.
I would be too, because I love Hades. So
like, I want to see Hades fuck some shit up, and he's got Seraphim with him. That was a little cheesy though. I like the line Hades said, because Seraphim's like, "Oh shit, I'm in the fucking ferry. Oh, this isn't good." And I like the line Hades said. He goes, "What awaits you? You have absolutely no idea." He said something like that. Like, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. So hey, I can bail you out. Just do a little something for me. Kneel before Zod, basically. And I thought it was a little cheesy when Seraphim's like, ah!
Yeah. Like, really?
I was like, come on.
Well,
I get it. I know why he's pissed. I know why he's pissed.
Hera, and then so was Zeus. I think he had enough by then with dealing with the
yeah, I know. It makes sense. It just looked funny. All right.
Yeah.
So we pretty much covered it. Was now with your notes. Was there anything you want to go into your notes?
When we were going through the episode,
you bounced in with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It blended all in very well.
For now, that's what I'm saying. I'm kind of on Team Hades, and I want him to fuck everything up. I want everybody to get fucked up. I'm kind of liking Poseidon a little bit after that look he gave Zeus. It's kind of making me enjoy it. Okay, so before we give our verdict and rating, of the season. All right, we're going to remind everyone. Remember, it's out of 5. 3 is average on the channel, and we're always here for our honesty. We always agree to disagree. If it's different, we're all family. We're all movie lover badasses here, so it's fine. I'm not going to be like, oh, Jax. You know, we got to be honest. This is why you're here. You're here for honesty. Okay,
Dude.
so
if I really cared what people said, I would have been like, "Oh yeah, you know, if this wasn't that great, but you know, it's like it was still good." We all know I have a fucking mouth.
This is just for chat. Sometimes chat.
We all know I get aggressive. So
yeah. All right, so all right, so out of 5, am I back? Am I RVD? Am I back?
Yeah, you're fine. You were never gone.
Okay. I thought I was glitching there. So out of 5, Jax, 3 is average. What are you giving Blood of Zeus? Season 1.
I want to give it a 1, but
okay, give it a 1.
I'm even hearing his voice. He was like, "But I was the one who should." I'm hearing his voice right now. He was like, "The only reason why I'm giving it a 2."
Okay.
Because him and Hermes and Apollo made the whole fucking show worth it.
Okay.
Even if they had like really like all together was like 5 minutes of fucking showtime.
Right.
And I don't have anything of Hermes. I don't worship Hermes or anything, but I found this hat from when I was back in my 20s when I used to go to Oktoberfest, and it looks kind of like his.
Right.
I was like, hey, that looks like Hermes' hat. I'm like, so I'm only gonna give it a 2 because he's all like, well, it deserves a step up because I'm in it. So I'm like, okay. Right. So the God of War has spoken.
All right, you have spoken. That's right. All right, so me, let's see here. What am I going to give it? I already have an idea. So I do agree a lot. You brought up some really good points tonight, Jax. I do agree with a lot of it. You know, a lot of the storytelling was rushed. A lot of the main characters that should have got more character development did not get it. And the animation was really stiff, especially if you compare it to, I mean, sometimes the animation was good. I mean, all the badass powers and the gods combining their powers to fight the giants was fucking cool to me. I enjoyed that. But in comparison to the action sequences in Castlevania, it seemed a little bit more fluid for some reason. This one's a little bit stiffy, off and on. I mean, some of the fight scenes were dope. And then there was one scene where Heron was running right next to the Amazon, and it looked like this. It looked like it looked like Speed Racer. It looked like Speed Racer. Like, what happened there?
I don't know if I found it useless when they added the 3 fates in there or the 3 graces. I thought that part was useless. I was like, really? Like, okay. Like there was no point of adding that in there, really, in my opinion. And then when he goes and tries to save his friends, and then he does it like right when he sees they're about to get killed. And I'm convinced that was Pan that was right there. And I was like, Pan, why are you gonna kill? Pan was I believe it was a god, because he was like an illusion kind of character, and he was up by Ares' side during the war. He really caused, or no, it was a she. No. Oh, I can't remember what Pan was. I can't remember, but I just remember Pan was by Ares' side a lot during the wars.
Right.
But
all right. You ready for my rating?
Yeah. What's your rating?
Despite, it's definitely not a perfect show. There are little issues which we've already discussed with it, but I gotta be honest, I was kind of entertained, man. Throughout the whole show, I was kind of entertained despite its flaws. And, you know, I kind of went crazy at that end fight at the end. I was like, this is fucking nuts. I'm loving every minute of it. So, you know, but I get it. You know, some stuff was cheesy. Some stuff was rushed. Some of the animation looked like Speed Racer. But I know this might be a little too high. But I'm going off of how I feel. I just recently finished the show. So maybe later down the line I'll feel differently. But as of right now, boom, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. Yes, and Jax gives it a 2 out of 5. So we will leave the rating there. So people coming in late, they can see what we thought about it. But you brought up some good points there, Jax. Very good points. So chat, while we still Kentucky, what the hell am I talking about? While we still continue talking, I'm creating a new language today. Let us know so we can read your rating. Out of 5, what did you guys think of? Oh, Media Glitch in the house. What did you guys think of Blood of Zeus? Let us know. We will be paying attention while we continue to shoot shit and have fun. Late night stream. That's how we're doing it. 38 badasses hanging out. Media Glitch in the house.
Nigel gave it a 3 out of 5 because he knows the myths and they went too off the rails to even enjoy it. Damn it, anime, leave stuff alone. Yeah, okay, so at least I'm not the only one who saw that.
Yeah.
So let's see what else. I saw people leaving stuff, but
I think it was earlier,
somebody
right?
said they love the Disney Hercules movie. You know what Evan told me? He was like, you and I are basically Hades and Meg. And I was like, if you think about it, yeah, because look at Evan, how wired up he is, and look at me, what I gotta deal with, because I'm always like, yeah, Meg is like this, and
Right.
Hades is like this. So I was like, that's Evan. Like, yeah. I was like, that's us.
I'll be Poseidon. I got the beard. I could be Zeus. I'll be a good Zeus though. Andre, give it a 4. All right. Nigel gives it a 4. Okay. All right. Wow, he's so nice. Like I said, sometimes things need time to marinate. You never know. I may be calling you or texting you or messaging you like next week. I'll be like, I should have gave it like a 3.5. Sometimes things take a while to marinate.
The only reason why I gave it a 2 because Aries is over there bugging me like, nah, it's a 2. It ain't that bad. He's over there saying that. He's even telling me you're being hard. I'm like,
yeah, you don't want to pick off Aries.
So I'm going for what he wants more. But really,
there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, you want to be, you want, okay, how about this? We got to add Aries' opinion too. Okay. He says 2, I say 1. Add Aries in there. I say 1, he says 2.
Aries.
The God of
I don't know. Aries
spoken.
might give it a 5. Aries might give it a 5. I don't know.
No, he's going to say, nah, give it a 2. Well, he doesn't expect any kind of, none of the gods expect any kind of this entertainment shit to be,
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, what I was told by him, he was like, at the end of the day, we know the truth and you guys don't. Right. That's what he's been telling me. So
right. Here you go. You got one on your side here. There you go. So it looks like it's pretty split. All right. Blaze says, same. It was too off the way for me to enjoy it, but I respect and understand why some people liked it, but still not for me. Yeah. To each his own. This was so awesome.
Because here's the thing.
Everyone being on it.
I expected knowing it was going to be its own story, but I wasn't expecting it to shit on like a timeline that's important to Greek mythology. And I wasn't expecting it also to like shit on the like important facts of, Greek mythology.
Right.
And I was expecting Hera to look, like the jealous, crazy wife again, even though a lot of it has to do with Zeus. But I wasn't expecting her to lead like a fucking army. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. I know people that work with her, and it's like they're more scared of her than Zeus. So it's like I know how crazy she could be. So, but she is very like she does have a lot of patience, even though they don't make it seem that way. For people that I know that worked with her, they're like, oh, she has a lot of patience. It's just when you finally cut that line, you don't want,
Right.
It's like when
Right. Well, yeah, hopefully they do improve though. This is for both our cases. We always want things to get better, right? Even though I found it entertaining, I want season 2 with Hades to be fucking on fire. So you never know. We may actually have different ratings. It might be the opposite after season 2. You might be like, because you have no expectations. So you might be like, well, you know what? They actually improved over there. I'm going to go in there with high expectations because of Hades. I'm like, man, what the fuck is this? You never know. We might be different.
I expect the only thing I could tell you is they're probably just going to have Hades look like the villain and going after Zeus, I mean, he's not the only, that's the thing. Sometimes in these cartoons or whatever, they make Hades seem like he's the only one who wants the throne. No, a lot of people want the throne, including Hera. So it's like a lot of people do. It's not just him. But it's just that typical
Poseidon tried for it? Has
Huh?
Poseidon tried for the throne? Has he tried for it?
Yeah, I think he was one of the ones that were because like I said, they had caught Zeus in some kind of web, and I believe it was Hera, Ares, Poseidon, Hades, and there might have been a couple other people. I don't know, but there was like more. There was a few. They were all fighting for the throne, but everybody was fighting with each other. Hermes comes along, sees, "Hey, Dad, what are you doing?" Cuts him off, and then comes in Zeus.
Oh shit!
So,
okay,
yeah, that's why I'm like, sometimes Hermes will be the cock blocker, because when you have somebody trapped, he always shows up because he's very nosy. He's like, "Ooh, what are you doing down there?" Like,
so as of right now, that's what I said earlier, Joel from Media Glitch. He said all my knowledge of this stuff comes from God of War. Yeah, that's as far as I go. Whatchamacallit. So as of now, where the show is, Hera is missing. Okay, she's not dead. She's gone. The bird flew away.
If they at least show, if they were to actually get like, you know, historically accurate with the myth and everything, like if they at least show her side, like how she got raped by Zeus and forced to marry him, I'll probably have a little respect for
assaulted. Yes.
If they were to add that in and how he's a control freak, then I'll probably give the show a chance and watch it.
Right.
It's like, and that's just what makes me mad. Is like, okay, I don't care if you want to do Battle of the Sexes. I really don't. Sometimes that's fun to watch. But when you're putting a bunch of lies in there, just making her seem like a crazy, jealous girlfriend or wife, that's what it gets to. Like, there's a deep, dark secret here that nobody knows.
Right. But you know the writer's way out of all of this is, you know what it is, right? This is our own universe. We're doing whatever we want with these characters. It doesn't follow anything.
But they added some assaulted situation in there too with the queen. So
we're gonna take what we want.
Yeah, so like
it's still our own stuff.
They're gonna be like, "Well, we didn't want to add that much assault." I was like, the women were getting beat in this show, like like, oh, let's cut this one out.
This is not Berserk. They're not going that far. See, come on, Jax, you gotta get on the Berserk train. That's it.
I know.
The future stream, we'll do all 3 Berserk movies. Come on,
we need to see. The only reason why I haven't watched it yet, because, you know, my unemployment issue.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
We need to do heavy metal. We'll probably have to do that on my channel because, you know, I'm a metal channel.
Heavy metal.
We gotta watch both 1 and 2 and talk about.
Ugh.
You don't want to
watch the second one? If you want, sure.
I don't like the first one. I mean, it's been a while, but I didn't like the first one either. But it was just the first one at least had different stories, at least.
Right.
But it was just
like an anthology movie.
It was just
the second one is just one movie. It's just one story. So I don't know. You might like it. We'll see. I'm down. Just let me know.
But let's just think about it. We don't have to rush into it anytime soon.
Media Glitch loves Clash of the Titans. Well, guess what, buddy? Guess what? Mechanical Owl makes a cameo in the show. That's it. I should have gave it 5 stars just for the Mechanical Owl. That's it. I'm changing my rating. I'm just kidding. Oh, what fun. But yeah, hopefully, you know, so what I was saying is, this is where we're at with season 1 so far. So Hera's gone. She's not dead. Heron is accepted with the rest of the gods now. He's accepted with Poseidon and everybody else, right? So who's in charge?
I know.
Who's in charge right now?
That's probably what's going to be the battle over. That's they're going to have the fight. Who's going to be in charge? So it's going to be the main gods.
Like gods. So it's not like Poseidon's number 3 or nothing like that. They have to fight.
No, they're still going to fight over it. But then again, they don't stick to, like, you know, the mythology. So who knows?
Right.
It probably will be Poseidon.
Because this is pretty perfect timing for Hades to invade because they don't have a leader. So season 2 might be good.
They leave it to Heron, like, oh, you be the lead. Like, nah, dude, nah. But I won't be surprised.
Nah, that'd be kind of awkward. That'd be awkward. Do you think that would work if Hera comes back? They let her rule? It would work
at all, just because, well, in reality, no human has ever, like, regardless at the end of the day, you have human blood. It's not going to work out.
Right.
So it has to go to, like, somebody who's a full-blooded god.
Right.
But I could see how it can, like, revolve around them fighting over it, which it should be. That's how it's supposed to be.
Right. No, Lady Fat Blood has not seen the show yet. We had to watch it on different days. Well, I mean, I had to watch it. She had to go. She's busy sleeping because she had to work later. But you see, Nigel says Poseidon is in charge. Fingers crossed. Poseidon is the Kamala Harris. Now that Biden is gone, this guy. Hey, I don't know why. I'm kind of digging some Poseidon in charge. You know.
Well, they make him.
I actually don't mind.
They made him likable in the show. That's why.
Okay.
I mean, hold on. I'm trying to read the last comment. BOZ, Blood of Zeus is just okay. It's skipped maybe two episodes. Love the gods of Titans and hated the humans, and the final ending fucked up Neil.
Where are you reading that from? Is that above the? I missed
Baby
that.
Toshiro is right after Nigel's comment.
All right. Blaze Studios has to go. He's got a tattoo session tomorrow. Well, have a good one. All right. Get a Berserk. Brand of the Sacrifice, son. Get that on your arm. That should be my next tattoo, by the way, which I'll get 10 years from now because I don't have any money. But yeah, that's the next one, actually. Oh, shit. Director Ranjit in the house. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. We just got done watching. Finishing talking about and reviewing Blood of Zeus, season 1. I found it entertaining, and Jax brought up some really interesting negatives about it. So hopefully they will improve on it in season 2. Electric Boogaloo. That's right. I'm gonna keep saying it because it's fun. So yeah. Oh man. Opinions on Sword of the Stranger, and also have you watched the series after the Berserk trilogy of movies? I have. Here's the thing. I'll make this brief because this is a traumatizing experience. So I watched the Berserk series that came out in the 90s, loved it, had absolutely no idea what was going to happen in that last episode, and it fucked me up. That last episode fucked me up. My jaw was on the ground. I could not believe what was taking place in front of my eyes. Because when you're watching the show all the way up to that point, you're just like, not expecting it all. I know I'm ruining it for you, Jax. I'm sorry, but you're just not expecting it at all. What is about to happen? And when it happened, and then the show ended, I was crushed because I was like, you can't just end it like that. I don't know what the fuck happens. Because at the time I wasn't reading in manga or anything like that, so I suffered for years not knowing what happens after that. I suffered. I lived a nightmare in that last episode, and I'm suffering. So. Then the trilogy of movies came out, which is a retelling of the 90s show in 3 movies. And beautiful animation. I loved it. It was badass. Really enjoyed it. But it still didn't continue where the ending of the first season left off. So now we have this new season. Finally shows us progress and where the character's going now. But unfortunately, everybody in the entire universe hates that show. They hate the new show. They hate the animation. I have not met one person or heard one good review of the new Berserk. But unfortunately, fortunately for me, I didn't give a shit because I only had to wait like 20 years to find out what the fuck happens after that last episode. So even though the animation's kind of odd, the cel-shaded CG animation's a little weird, it's still badass when there's action, and I was happy to see how the story progressed. But now it stopped again, and now they're done. Now, who knows how much longer I'm going to have to wait till they fucking finish the... this is why I bought those manga volumes.
So you can know what happens?
Because I'm like, dude, I'm going to be dead by the time they fucking finish Berserk, damn it. So, there was one more thing. Here's something interesting. The team behind Castlevania actually threw in their hat like, yo, let us do Berserk. We will do it right. And we will finish it or continue it. But I haven't heard anything since. But now after Blood of Zeus, you're probably not excited about that, Jax.
Let's see. Mr. Death Metal, hello. You came after we're just done. And after I gave my rating, I basically shitted on this show. And I have no regrets. So you're going to have to start from the beginning. You're going to have to start from the beginning because
Yeah.
Like I said, if I tell you, you have to go read the books for better graphic details. Then
Yeah. Also Lopez, I love Sword of the Stranger. It's one of the most badass animated martial arts samurai movies out there that nobody talks about. But yeah, it's Sword of the Stranger. Jax is dope. Make sure you check that out if you have a chance. It's really good. Let's see here. Omegon, thanks for the dono. He says, I'm getting a new tattoo Friday, a metal skull for the Iron Warriors and Alpha Legion bends the knee to Phat Samurai Guy and Jax. Enjoy that tattoo, man. Don't fuck with it when you get it done. Yeah, don't mess with it when you get it done. I'm sure you know how to handle it once you get one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my brief, quick, not as sad Berserk story. I literally was crying. I was like, no.
Oh.
No, I wasn't crying. Internally, I was though.
At least
hopefully one day, hopefully one day, somebody fucking finish the show, or at least catch up to the damn manga. I heard a rumor. I remember a long time ago, maybe 2 years back at Comic-Con. I don't know if it was James Gunn. I don't know who it was, but they showed the symbol of the brand of sacrifice on the screen, and the crowd went nuts, hinting maybe there'll be a Berserk live action movie. And this was my response to that. Oh, they're gonna fuck it up. That's my response. They're not. I mean, come on, man. As violent as that show is, there is no way. And especially that last episode that disturbed me. There's no way they're gonna be doing that live action in Hollywood. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I would love one though with a big budget. I would love that. All right, Joel. See you tomorrow, my friend. Have a good one. Oh, yeah. Ooh. I have not seen the Percy Jackson movies, Severio. Are they good? Because I kind of, it looks like young adult novel type movies, and I was kind of like, I don't really have any interest. But let me know if they're good, and I won't watch them. I just don't have any interest in checking them out. But yeah, I still would like to know your opinion, though. Baby Toshido says Castlevania is very good. Came aboard with it during the pandemic. Well, cool. So Jax, without spoilers, what did you hear about season 3? What happened? Because I absolutely lost my mind.
Well, the only thing so far I
was season 2.
Well, the only thing I was able to find out, I didn't want to get too into it just because I didn't want it to get it spoiled for me. I wanted to be able to see season 3 and then go watch that review. But so far, what they said was just because they were comparing it to Blood of Zeus with the artwork, and they, you know how you said it was stiff and everything.
Yeah.
Well, they said that it was the same thing with Castlevania season 3, that it was just really bad artwork. But they said there was more to it. I just didn't want to dig in any more deeper. I was like, no, let me finish them first.
Oh, man.
That review.
Because I loved season 2, man. Season 1 was good. I loved season 2. I admit I got so excited by the end of season 2, much more than Blood of Zeus. Blood of Zeus for me was more popcorn entertainment, but Castlevania, I was like, oh my God, they're playing the theme song from the game. They're playing the theme song from the video game. This is awesome. So I was kind of fanboying out there, but that sucks about season 3. Is season 3 it? Is that it?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's the last season, but yeah, I need to catch up on it. I really do.
Yeah. Hey, but I'm totally, this was really fun today. I'm totally down to doing, I mean, we'll talk more after the stream, doing more animated shows or anime or movies discussions on here. I think that'd be fun. It'd be something different for chat instead of just martial arts movies and horror. We can get some anime in here.
Yeah.
I reviewed one anime movie years ago. I think I hid the video. I don't think you can find it. But I reviewed an anime. It was when Dragon Ball Z Super was coming back.
Oh God.
The new Dragon Ball Z show. I think the very first movie,
Oh,
Battle.
I thought you were talking about the movie. Okay, never mind. Wrong one.
No, Battle of the Gods was like the first animated movie when the show came back, and I reviewed that. It was a good review, but I was so happy about doing anime that I was like, yeah, I'm going to do Hellsing. I'm going to review Hellsing. I'm going to do this and this. And I never did another anime review. And that was like, I don't know how many years ago. Was that 4 years ago? I don't know. Oh, man. Also, Omegon. So I would love to do more in the future. Asian movie enthusiasts. He says, have you ever seen the anime Armitage 3? Blind bought it recently. I saw it. Is that the one voiced by Kiefer Sutherland? He's in there. I seen it once. And the only thing I remember about it is the animation's really good, but I don't remember if I liked the movie. So I know that doesn't help. But I remember the animation being good. But let me know. There's one after that too. There's another Armitage film after that.
I will say this. I know it's an unfair comparison, but I gotta say it anyways.
Do it.
I do think that Blood of Zeus is way better than the Crow 4.
Oh no, you watched it?
No.
Or you watched my review?
I just watched the full review.
That's all you needed to see, man. Yes, it is better than the Crow 4. Yes,
way better than the Crow 4. Yeah.
Did he look ridiculous? Did he not look ridiculous?
I was a fan. You know, I'm a fan of My Chemical Romance, and even Gerard Way's makeup is way better than fucking this guy.
It was sad. Oh my god, it was so sad. I'm glad you watched it though, because it was a pretty hilarious rant. Thanks again.
Danny had me laughing. Danny had me laughing so bad.
Danny had to go grab a beer just to talk about the movie. So, Mr. Samurai, Ms. Jax, what are your favorite 2 or 3 anime series or films, and why? Yes, your top 2 or 3, and yes, you can change them later on. So, as of right now, what's in your head? I know what yours is, Jax. Can I guess yours?
No, I'm kidding.
Huh?
No, I was gonna say you're gonna say Blood of Zeus, huh?
No. Hold on. Omegon says Castlevania C was good. Castlevania season 3 was good. He liked it.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see.
Again. So, Mr. Samurai, Miss Jax, what are your favorite 2 or 3 anime series or films, and why? Yes, your top 2 or 3, and yes, can you change them later? Okay, so
can I guess? Can I guess one of yours?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess 2. Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Sailor Moon.
Okay. So I'm a little cliche. Actually, I feel like that's unfair. So I feel like that would be like a lot of people's top. So I'm gonna at least exclude Dragon Ball Z because I think everything's bad.
Too easy.
I don't think it's fair. I just recently watched Black Butler, and that shit is dark, and I fucking love. I don't mean like dark, like deathly dark. Right? Yeah. The situation. I mean, there was like human trafficking in that shit. Like, what the fuck? And it was some creepy shit, and then like Jack the Ripper stories in there and stuff. So it was like really dark, and my goodness, especially the Alois or whatever that kid's name was, the other kid. Oh, that shit was dark. Okay, so that was number 3. Okay, you said 2 or 3 animes.
Yeah, you do 2. That's fine.
Second, Endless Waltz, Gundam Wing.
Oh yeah, that was great.
The movie was way better than the anime. I mean, I love the anime, but the thing that's like what I loved about Gundam Wing, besides the fact like the whole thing, like it kind of tricked you on rooting for the kids, even though the kids were terrorists, if you just never knew. But I was like, wow, you guys tricked me. I like that. So that, and I just feel like unfortunately they did try with Frozen Teardrop, Gundam Wing. They tried to extend it with the manga, but it was so terrible.
Oh, okay.
But they did make a good, like the soundtrack is amazing to all the Gundam Wings, to almost any Gundam. So I'm gonna say that one, and I just like the whole, like especially the one quote where oh my god, why can't I name something Maria Barton, when she was like, history repeats itself like a waltz or something like that. The 3 beats of like war or something. Oh my god, I forgot. I can't even remember. But I just remember it was like such a good quote. And the first one is going to be Sailor Moon, but Sailor Moon Crystal. Because Sailor Moon Crystal actually sticks to the manga. It actually gets in there, and it's actually dark. Like a lot of people think that you got to remember Sailor Moon was a cartoon trying to aim for like, you know, children. But there was like, even in the original, there was dark scenes. But once it got to America, they're like, cut those scenes out. Oh no, you're showing blood. You know, it was like that. So
no,
no blood, no. Because there were some death scenes when the first time the Sailor Scouts died. Oh yeah, that was like kind of graphic. I was like, okay. So they took out a lot, and plus Sailor Moon, especially when she's Sailor Cosmos, she could beat Goku or anybody else's ass because she don't even read it. Read the comics, follow it. There's even a bunch of debates on how she could kick a lot of people's ass. The only thing though that drove me nuts about Sailor Moon, like the main character, is she was just like Goku, all like, we can't kill them, like.
Yeah.
That was the only thing. But yeah, I always tell people who haven't seen Sailor Moon, look, watch Crystal. It gets straight to the point. You got to remember the original anime series, they were really trying to aim it for kids. They try to elongate it, unlike Dragon Ball Z, which at least had a story. You know what I mean? It took a long time because they were shit talking most of the time, but at least, you know, it was funny to follow.
Yeah. Those are good choices. Yeah, those are good choices. Mine is I'm gonna let me see what we got here. The Professional Gogol 13 movie, that one. Ninja Scroll, Fist of the North Star movie. Let's see, we got it. Sword of the Stranger. I'll bring that one back up again. In terms of series, I mean, there's a lot I like. I got to throw Berserk on there, man. I got to, even though I was traumatized at the end, I got to throw the 90s show on there. The 90s Berserk show. I did enjoy the trilogy movies. Samurai Champloo was good, and Cowboy Bebop was great, and I enjoyed that. But there's so many shows.
Oh, and also the thing I forgot to mention about Sailor Moon, like, you know, you guys just saw how much I knew about Greek mythology. Oh, there's a lot of it in Sailor Moon, but that is like loosely based off of it. But the basically the author or the creator, she just did so much investigation on the Sailor Scouts, what their planets are going to be after the Greek mythology, after the Roman mythology, and then she even got into a little bit of paganism. So that's why, because there's so many inspiration from everything. That's why her story was so good. Especially, it kind of inspired a new wave of like pagan witches, to tell you the truth.
Right.
But yeah. Somebody said Tuxedo Mask is their favorite character. I did not like the relationship between Tuxedo Mask and Sailor Moon.
No, is this from the original show?
Both. They both had. I did not like the relationship in either one. I even said it. I'd rather have Sailor Moon have married Prince Diamond, which was her kidnapper. I don't care. I hated Tuxedo Mask.
So what was wrong with his character?
Well, it wasn't necessarily what was wrong. It was more with the relationship. Okay. It was just a very toxic relationship. If you see season 2, don't get me wrong, I'm glad they took out the whole season 1. It was very Disney, their relationship. It was not believable. Like, it was not going, that's not a relationship right there. Season 2 was a little bit more like, it was Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Oh, what the hell?
That's why I was like, end it, girl, end it.
What is going on right now?
That's why I was like, marry your kidnapper.
Isn't he stronger than him?
He has no powers.
Wait, he has no powers.
He's human, and she's the Moon Princess.
So he just wears a tuxedo and a mask and calls himself Tuxedo Mask, and that's it? He doesn't know how to fight or anything?
He could fight, but he doesn't have powers.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I mean,
Rihanna.
He developed some stuff. Yeah, that's the one time. And that's why it's this huge, you know, that's why I like her a lot better than I couldn't get into Wonder Woman at all. But it's like, I like Sailor Moon a lot better because the difference between her and Wonder Woman is Wonder Woman was kind of made more like this, you know, and nothing's wrong with Wonder Woman. Yeah. Sailor Moon has flaws and she fights it at least. And I know I say shit about her, how she's annoying and I don't like her, but she has flaws and she continues to prove herself. There was nothing perfect about her in the beginning. Right.
Okay. That's good. That's good character development right there. It's hard to root for someone as soon as they show up, they're like perfect in every way.
Yeah.
Like, why are we rooting for you? Baby Toshiro. Thanks for the dono. He says, showing support to Fat Samurai Guy and the Super Friends. You're one of my Super Friends, Jax. I'm down for old school anime, Wicked City and Akira. Crazy stuff. Yeah. Wicked City is yeah. It's good though. It's good. And Akira is classic too. Let's see.
Gargoyles was a good show. Oh my
God.
God.
You guys are killing me, man. You guys are killing me. You guys are killing me because I remember when this show came on. I was kind of growing out of that phase and I was kind of like not really feeling it and I just didn't watch it. And now 5 billion years later, because that's how old I am right now. I'm 5 billion years old. 5 billion years later, I'm hearing nothing but good things about like, that show was ahead of its time. That show was the Batman animated series for a new generation. That show was like the shit. I've been hearing nothing but great things about Gargoyles. I'm like, oh, great. So I missed out on a good show growing up because I completely dismissed it. But I heard nothing but good things about Gargoyles.
It was really good.
I'm like, oh, figures now. It's on Disney Plus. I can try to watch it now, or should I give it a shot now, or is it kind of dated?
No, you should give it a shot because it's still. I mean, it probably is a little dated, but you should still give it a shot. The story was good.
I'm surprised Disney didn't make a movie.
I think they even knew it was a little too dark to make a movie.
Oh, that's why. I would be all for that. Sure, why not?
Full Metal Alchemist, I never got around to, but I still need to watch it.
Watch Brotherhood. Make sure it's Brotherhood.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because there's Full Metal Alchemist, which is it's a popular show, but they decided to not follow the manga. They did their own thing.
Mm.
But Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is a retelling of everything following the manga.
Mm-hmm.
But the animation and the fight scenes and everything is epic. There you go. There's one more. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is amazing. Yes. It's so amazing. Watch this. We ready for this? It's so amazing. Hold on. I got to find it. Hold on. It's so amazing that whenever me and Sexy Sumo do a regular vlog, regular just hanging out, shooting shit stream, we have our own background. So these are characters from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And yes, the one on the right-hand side has been altered to look like me. You notice the mohawk. Yes. And Sexy Sumo is the other guy on the side because it looks like Sexy Sumo.
By the way, everyone, Phat Samurai here is going to dye his hair red. And then he's going to do the beard black. He's going to look like Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow the Hedgehog, son. That's right. I'm going to have pistols. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, red mohawk, guys. I'm going to color it black. Fuck it. One day. We'll see. I don't know. If I have a couple of job interviews in the future, maybe I should wait. Go in for the job interview, get the job, then fuck off and get the haircut. I don't know. Get the hair color. I don't know. We'll see. Samurai Jack. That was fun. Fairy Tale. Lady Fat Blood's a big fan of that show. Let's see. So Jordan Peele wanted to do a Gargoyles movie. Oh, boy. I think they could do it now. Maybe. They're live actioning everything now. They're live actioning their animated properties. Why not? But is there a big enough fan base though? I mean,
they would really need the hype.
Right? It's more of a cult following.
Yeah.
Robotech, man. Oh,
I haven't seen that one, and I need to. Gatchaman, yes. Thank you for mentioning Gatchaman. That one was really good and underrated.
If you can find, Macross Plus is good too, chat. Macross Plus is excellent. It's only like, was it 4 episodes? It's an OAV. Macross Plus is fantastic. But yeah, if you can find the original uncut version of Robotech, watch that. Which is called Macross. It's just called Macross.
Okay.
And you only really need to watch that series. You don't have to watch all the other stuff that came out afterwards. Tintin is the shit, yo. You talking about the Steven Spielberg animated movie based off of old school property? I think that's what that is, Tintin. I actually liked that movie. I thought that was a good movie. Outlaw Star, that's another good one. Trigun is good. The Trigun movie is really good, chat. That's a lot of fun. Trigun Badlands Rumble. That's fun. That's right. I know everybody hates May May. Maybe we shouldn't suggest it for Jax. She's gonna hate May May too. So May May's the love interest that our hero oogles after, and she's kind of annoying. So yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I know. Like with Black Butler, I couldn't stand Lady Elizabeth. She got on my fucking nerves.
Is that the one Lady Fat Blood's annoyed with?
Yeah.
Is that the short one with blonde hair or something? It's a short one with blonde hair, right?
Yeah, with the pigtails and everything. Yeah, she's very fucking annoying. I haven't seen the movie yet, like the one where they're on the ship. I know it's on Netflix, so I need to watch that and report to her what I thought, because she said it was basically like zombies on the Titanic.
Right. Well, yeah. I like Ghost in the Shell, Michael. It's just not on my top 10. It would be on Lady Fat Blood's top 10, though. Wow, James Bond Jr. series. I think Lady Fat Blood would crack up over that one. She used to watch some of that. Black Dynamite series is hilarious. That movie is hilarious. Why are they not making more of those movies? I've got a question for you.
Me?
Yeah. Omegon.
I have heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
And as is tradition, I own it and I haven't watched it yet. It happens all the time.
G Gundam that's a thing. G Gundam was so good. G Gundam was the one where there was a Gundam representing each country and they fought around the globe. I think the ring was the globe. That one was really good.
So if you guys are unaware, the movies that got me into anime was, let's see, it was Fist of the North Star movie, Ninja Scroll, Professional Go-Go 13, the original Vampire Hunter D, and I think it was the first Akira movie. And those five, that's my top five. I mean, in terms of what got me into anime. After that, I was like, well, yeah, fuck this Disney shit. Like, I had absolutely no idea this kind of animation existed. And I was like, I lost my mind. I was like, all right, I'm going to have to check out this anime stuff. Street Fighter 2 animated movie. Yes, it's awesome. I like it. So there.
I'm not sad. I just always have this look on my face.
I
hate it when people tell me that. It's like, this is just how I look.
You know, this is getting scary.
What?
This is getting really scary, okay? You and Lady Fat Blood are alike a lot.
We're earth signs. She's a Capricorn, I'm a Taurus. We don't have a lot of tolerance. That's the thing.
It's pretty funny. I'm enjoying it. But yeah. She says that constantly. People say that to her.
Well, I'm not okay. This is not to like. I'm not mad at you, good sir, whatsoever.
No,
but it's just on a daily basis. I don't like how people feel like they're entitled of me to smile for them. I was like, who the fuck are you? But like I said, that's not going towards you.
That's exactly what she said.
I understand you're just concerned, and thank you. But it's just I get that on a daily basis, and it's just can you stop? X-Men.
Let's see. Beast King Go Lion.
War
oh my God. I have Beast King Go Lion. I haven't watched it. I know I'm fired. Did I tell you about Beast King Go Lion? The controversy behind it?
No.
So I grew up with loving watching Voltron.
Okay.
I grew up on that, so I have a nostalgic attachment to it. So when Voltron was released on DVD, I bought every single volume just for fun, and I rewatched it and was laughing hysterically of how cheesy it was. But I noticed things were weird about it. You know, watching it older, I was just like, that's kind of strange. So I did tell you, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not know. Yeah, that Voltron's the edited version of Beast King Go Lion, which had violence and all kinds of crazy shit in it. I had no idea. So one day I'll watch it. I know I've had it for 10 years. I'll watch it one day. I got too much shit. I like Castle of Cagliostro. That's probably one of my favorite anime movies of all time. Going back to that original question, I just now remembered it with starring Lupin the Third. Actually, Lupin the Third has a brand new movie out right now, and everyone says it's really good. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I might review that one day. Maybe that'll be fun to do.
Yeah, I haven't. Okay, the only reason why I haven't seen Bleach is because I know they didn't complete the series, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch something that's not completed. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I don't want to be mad.
No,
I
no, don't
remember
waste
the
your
Mighty
time.
Ducks animated series. I loved it.
Which one?
Mighty Ducks animated series.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
And Darkwing Duck. There was like a year of.
Oh
yeah.
Darkwing Duck had that badass theme song, man.
Yeah.
Let's get dangerous. Man, that was some good shit. Oh, so Eric says the new Lupin the third Lupin anime is good. Okay, so yeah, it is a good movie. Yeah, I need to buy it. I need to buy that. Ronin Warriors. I kind of remember that a little bit. Ninja Scroll, the TV series, sucks ass. I'm just throwing it out there. No one asked the question. I'm just throwing it out there because it sucks. Do not buy it or watch it. It's garbage. Let's see. Oh, got people subscribing to you already. I didn't even have to say nothing. Look at that.
Oh my God, I'm almost at 1,000 too, so that'll make my fucking
Yee-hee.
lousy month that I've been having.
Black Lagoon, I started it. I haven't gone back to it, but it was fucking cool. It was my kind of shit. Scratch the itch. It was my kind of stuff, man. I enjoyed it. At least as much as I watch. I need to go back and finish it, though.
I do remember Samurai Pizza Cats. I love the theme song.
Oh, man, I remember that, too. Afro Samurai was fun. Yeah, the Bleach anime, can you believe? This was years ago, so I completely forgot the show now. But when it was on Netflix temporarily, I actually watched 100 episodes of Bleach and like one or two of the movies. And then I never went back to it because I wasn't able to watch the other seasons. But now I'm glad I didn't bother because they never finished the fucking show, like you said. I liked Naruto. I thought that was fun. Naruto Shippuden was good too, but I never finished it. It was too much Naruto.
It was just too much going on. That's what it was.
Like, it's just long.
I mean, you think I would have the patience for it, but
yeah, it's just long. So where are you at right now, subscribers? Where are you at right now?
I'm close to 990, I believe.
Oh shit! Come on, chat. Movie Dojo Army. Make sure you guys head over to JaxB.TheRipper's channel and subscribe. She's like a few subscribers away from 1,000.
I know, but I'm a metal channel, and if you don't like metal music, so you're probably not gonna like it. But if you have like an extra account that you guys don't use, can you just use it to subscribe?
Just showing the love. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't like being false advertisement. You know what I mean? That's why everyone's like, "Oh, you're so pretty." I was like, "Yeah, and I'm fat too. I don't meet the expectation of society, so I'm not trying to like burst your bubble here. But it's like I'm just realistic. So I know the shit I had to go through since I was a kid. So thank you."
Yeah. Still, they can make up the decision when they get over there. We just want to make sure we want to point them to the direction of where they go. They can make their decision when they get there.
If you like music, then yes, go to my channel. Yeah. But I'm all over the place on my taste. I don't like to keep it to one type of style of metal. So that I will tell you.
Yeah. Never know. They may just like hearing you talk about shit and explain shit. They may not even like the band. They just want to hear Jax discuss. That's all that matters. Mazinger Z. That's something I should have grew up with, but I missed that boat. I came across a recent movie. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but the animation and the action was stellar. I was like, this is so fucking badass. I wish I knew what was happening. I'm not sure which series that movie I saw was even based off of. So that's the problem. That's the problem with Mazinger Z is I don't know where to start. That's the problem with it. So, what about Saint Seiya? Was that any good?
I still need to start that one. See, well, like
that's up your alley.
Yeah.
The Greek mythology, right?
Yeah, almost. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, it has some of it in there. I don't know too much. I just know whatever's on Netflix, it should be better than the original one that came out in America because that was also very censored. Like they were bleeding green blood.
Oh.
It's like,
So the recent one's the good one to watch then.
it's pesto sauce. So,
Okay.
uh,
Oh man, Elfin Lead. Elfin Lead is rough. Like it's good, but it's fucked up. Like it's it's good though. That's all I can say.
okay.
That's all I can say, man. Girl, young girl, woman, whatever, has powers, and people get fucked up. Like
Oh
it's
yeah.
good though. It's
I
good.
heard.
Like if you can watch it for free, check it. It's short.
It's on Netflix, I think. Oh wait.
It's short. It's really short. Yeah. Gungrave. I think we do have Gungrave. I remember liking it. Gurren Lagann. I've heard nothing but good things about that show, and I never got around to it. I think that's on Netflix too. All right. Oh, Omegon has subbed. All right. You getting subs already? Already. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, chat. Yeah.
Sorry, I mean I try I'm looking at it over here. It's just like on my laptop, like I told you my laptop's slow, so I'm looking at the comments over here. So
Yeah.
it slowly like tells me, and then I turn off like the notifications on my phone. That way
Yeah.
it doesn't
Well,
get interrupted.
you got me here to read them out for you. So let's see what else we got here. Old school He-Man. There you go. That's right, Eric. You got a He-Man
I've seen old
there.
school She-Ra, but not all of them. I've seen some of the episodes.
She-Ra had she had a fun theme song, but She-Ra had a great main villain. Like Hordak was fucking dope. I remember when I was a kid, I was like, I want that. I want that villain in the He-Man universe. Damn it!
Like screw Skeletor.
I know. He-Man. He is so funny the way he talks. Beast Man, you messed up again. You're always pissing me off. No, he didn't say that. You royal boob. Yeah, Skeletor was hilarious. Animaniacs was fun. I have not watched Animaniacs. The new show.
That is an epic show. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a little dated, but still, it still holds up to this day.
We know they brought it back, right?
Slappy Squirrel is my fucking my spirit animal because I'm just as cranky as her, and I also have a favorite nephew.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I love
Slappy. You know that? Did you know they recently brought it back?
They brought it back like 4 years ago on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on though.
No, it was recently they brought it back. Animaniacs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's any good though.
It's funny, like look up some Animaniacs song, especially the earthquake. I don't know if you felt the earthquake today.
No.
Oh, I felt it. It woke me up. I couldn't go back to sleep.
Oh shit.
It probably was more stronger in my area. But it's funny because they have a song. They're like, it's a quake. Then it goes something like that. But they like really do like targets at like, see, we're LA people, so like, you know, or California. So it really goes, LA town is falling down. We won't let us get us down. We're California. I was like, true that. And I was just telling like my friend Mary, she lives in North Carolina. And I told her about the earthquake. I was like, you know, you're a true Californian when you're just in bed and you feel the earthquake and you're like, do I get up? How bad is this earthquake? Is it worth running to the door? It's like, you're just waiting for it to get worse.
Right. Goji says Gurren Lagann is overrated. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Vexen subscribed and loves metal. That's awesome. You guys are awesome. That's right. The Movie Dojo Army's coming in. Coming in. Darker Than Black. Have you heard of that one? Anime? Lady Fatblood has Assassination Classroom. I remember she liked it. She does have that. Wait, hold on. Omegon says he has. Let me scroll back up here. He says, I have the complete series of She-Ra. Don't judge me, bud. Hey,
like,
hey,
nobody's gonna judge you.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I have some shows that I'm embarrassed to have, and they're guilty pleasures as well. Does anyone remember the show Cleopatra 2525? It's bad. I used to watch it. I actually have the box set. Speaking of shows that didn't finish, yeah, it was really bad, but I own it. Vexen loves the Iron Maiden poster. Ooh, Spawn animated series is dope. Spawn animated, the one on HBO was sick. That was great. Maybe I didn't feel the earthquake because I'm so huge. I just walking around like, every day's an earthquake. I don't know. I spoke to Asian movie enthusiasts about that, Andre. I know Kevin Smith's making the new Master Universe cartoon that's continuing from the original show. I was like, what? So yeah, sure. As long as it's good, I'll be there. Oh, Tribal Chief remembers Cleopatra 2525 and one of the worst, cheesiest theme songs of all time. It's so bad. It is bad. I know. Well, at least I got it for cheap. Got it for like $8. Don't judge me, man. Let's see. Desert Punk was really good too. It was weird because it was a great show, and then like the last episode, the tone of it changed. And I was like, is this good or bad? Because he's kind of a likable asshole the whole show, the character from Desert Punk. And it's a really entertaining show. And then the very last episode, he's like a dick. Like he's like worse than normal. And I'm like, is this good or bad? Like, did this follow the manga? I don't know. I didn't know how to feel about that last episode. I'm like, I was enjoying this guy. And now I'm like, he's kind of a dick.
The earthquake was around 8:30 in the morning. Somebody had asked right there. That's why.
Oh, okay. Gina. Oh, yes, I know. Cleopatra. Andre remembers. Only guys are remembering this. I see it. I see a theme here. Let's see. Don't look it up, Jax. It's embarrassing. Let's see. Asian movie enthusiast says, "Have you seen Redline? That's another fun anime flick. Have you seen Redline?"
Mm-mm.
It's sad. It's a sad story about Redline. So Redline, the animation is like, whoa, man! Like if you watch it from beginning to end, the animation is really good. So the good news is the story's simple. The story's not like great. It's just race car race. There's a race in space or whatever future. Mm-hmm. So the plot's okay, but it's the last official. I might be wrong about this. Last official old school hand drawn animated movie.
No.
Yeah, and it took them forever to do. Because they did it the old school way, just like they did the Ghost in the Shell, just like they did Akira. So it took them forever, and it bombed. It sucks. I feel bad. I feel bad for them because all that hard work and it just tanked in Japan. I do have it and I enjoy it, but yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm still. This just crossed my mind for some reason, but yeah, what? I remember when you guys were like talking about The Crow, and when you guys mentioned Macy Gray.
Did you die?
I'm like, she just makes a random appearance and says one line, and that's it.
And then she gets killed. And that's it.
And I told Crystal about it. Yeah. And she was dying, and she was like, "Dude, I hated Macy Gray, that song."
One hit wonder, man.
It didn't age well, the song. First of all, I didn't like it from the beginning, even though a lot of people did, and it was like on the top of the charts. But it's a song that did not age well.
Yeah, but it not only is the song not great, and it's okay, Chad, if you guys like that song, that makes a great song. But it's not, it's not only the song wasn't great, but she couldn't sing, man.
She has a very
like what the fuck is this? I can do this. Had to have me sing like that, getting paid. But the thing was she was known to write music. Mm-hmm. So she should have just continued to write music for other artists and get paid that way instead of she wanted to sing, be out there. Yeah. Yeah. And now who knows what the fuck she's doing right now.
Is there any Macy Gray fans?
My hand, not choke.
It's okay. I just really want to know.
What?
If there's any Macy Gray fans in the chat.
Any Macy Gray fans? Come on. God, it's sad that I remember that fucking song. And I just sang gibberish, but I still remembered enough of it to gibberish it.
Mr. Death Metal. Like, hell no.
Hell no. Oh my goodness. No way in hell. Asian movie enthusiast.
There's a lyric right there. I didn't like that Macy Gray song either. It's like nails on a chalkboard and a cat being strangled.
Yeah, it was one of those. She got the pity clap. It was one of those because I think everybody knew she couldn't sing, but they were like, "Well, it's a hit song." You know, I don't know, man.
I don't know why people made requests for that song. I was like, that was a. But then, okay, look, we're one to talk. I mean, like people always are like, "Oh, well, look at death metal." I mean, but at least, okay, look, I understand it's not for the weak. Death metal is not for the weak. But at the same time, it's like, can your voice last that long? Macy Gray shows that her voice can't last.
Right.
So
no. Well, there's that, and no one's forcing other people to listen to death metal, and when they're driving to Stater Brothers, like all day, like just I think around that time I was starting to slowly fall out of radio. I was just like, I'm tired of radio. They're playing the same fucking songs all day. Songs I don't even like. And I just started listening to my CDs, man. Like, Pantera.
Yeah, that's how you got
it. All right. No Macy Gray today. I'll put Pantera in. Okay. All is well.
We didn't have Spotify or Pandora and all that stuff. Now
we had to make I had to make my own compilation CDs, son.
Me too. The Burning of Kazaa and LimeWire.
Yeah, and those blank discs, you can only fit like what 15 songs on there.
Or I used to record the music off the when there used to be cassettes. Like when I used to record a song off the radio. Yeah.
Shoot, I used to make compilation cassettes back in the day. That's how old I am.
I used to sell them.
Yeah, Eric says I can't listen to popular radio anymore, dude. I just can't do it. I can't do it.
They also know they're losing the power to streaming. They know it. You gotta remember, because when I was reading the Jessica Simpson book, she was like, all the power were in the DJs to put you out there. Now it's different. Now it's like you could do your own career. That's why we have Doja Cat, who got popular off the Moose song. Right.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. I'm a music lover. Thank you, Mom, but I like metal the most. Hey, it's great to have it's great to have variety, man. It's great to love different types of genres. You know, it just gets dumb when you start bashing the people who like a certain thing. Like, you know, like for example, I may have said this on the stream before, but like for example, dubstep, right? I'm just throwing a random genre out there, and it's okay if you like dubstep. I'm just saying, like, if I didn't like dubstep, right, and somebody else loves dubstep, I'm just not going to listen to it, but I'm not going to go out of my way to bash the person that likes dubstep.
That electronic music
and be a burgle cut.
I mean, I'd rather listen to that than some of the other shit that's out there. But electronic music, there's some that's good, and there's some that's really just the same bass sound. You know what I mean?
I like synthwave. I like a little slice of the 80s.
Yes,
done well. I like that.
Country makes my ears bleed. I'm with you on that.
Lady Fat Blood's with you too. That's not really her thing. So, Blade of the Immortal. I have the live action movie. I enjoyed that. I have not seen the show though. Ooh, Baki the Grappler. Yeah, I got some of those. Yep, those are fun. Badass. God damn it! Now I got that fucking Macy Gray song in my head.
I know, man. I got it in my head now.
What is it about catchy, bad pop music? That's it. Have you ever heard a really bad, catchy pop song on the radio? And then later in the day, you're at work or something, you're just walking around and you're like whistling it and not knowing you're whistling it until you like notice it. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm whistling that stupid ass song? God damn it.
Dude, now that I'm on TikTok, some of the music that especially when they're like, and it's a popular trend that's going on. Oh no. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of them.
Oh, Space Dandy, that was fun. I remember that. That was a fun animated show. That was fun. I enjoyed that.
I remember that one.
Don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart. Another one-hit wonder, man. Woo!
Did you see my recent
I
videos
will
I
take
did
Billy
on?
Idol's. I will take Billy Idol's Rebel Yell any day over Achy Breaky Heart.
I love Billy Idol. He's
Yeah.
great.
What were you
No.
saying before I interrupted you?
Did you hear about how Miley Cyrus is going to do Metallica covers?
No.
Okay.
I'm just trying to picture that.
Well, I prefer her than Lady Gaga, and at least like she does have some experience of liking rock and roll, at least in general. So it's not like she's going in blindsided. Like
She can. I will admit she can sing. I'm just not a fan of her music, but she can sing.
She has hit or miss. When it comes to me, she has like some good hits, and then there's some huge misses. So, I think because she has that raspy voice that'll work for it.
I don't even remember that one with Lady Gaga. I don't even remember that. Was that bad or is it okay?
I don't know. I didn't listen to it. I didn't want to, but
did you hear Avril Lavigne's cover?
Don't get me wrong. I love Avril Lavigne, but no, when she did the cover to that, I was like, girl, no, stop.
I was almost like, are they just kind of goofing here?
I'm wondering if Miley's gonna do Say Anger. For all you know, she'll probably perfect it.
Hey, as long as
she'll probably add a guitar solo.
As long as it sounds hard and she's singing good with it, it's fine. I'm fine with it. Sure.
Watch me bust it out.
I'm not going to be rocking with it in my car, but I mean, at least as long as it's not cringe, it's fine.
And it doesn't surprise me.
Everyone's going to sell out. Everyone's going to sell out. Watch her versions of Metallica go big on the radio, and they're going to repeat. They're going to play that, and everyone's going to sell out. Oh, I love Metallica. I loved Metallica for years. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch that. 5:30 Eastern.
What if, first of all, if Kanye did a metal album, he's doing it for ego. He's not doing it because he loves the music. I would not support that whatsoever because I don't like Kanye. I can't fucking stand him.
Wait, what is he doing now?
No. Mr. Death Metal asked, what if Kanye did a metal album? I was like, no.
I would laugh hysterically.
I can't support that. I
would laugh hysterically.
Fucking idiot. Like, no.
Oh,
his
God.
music isn't even that great. It's like, nah. But I can tell you this. I know why. Like, well, I don't know. I don't know if Miley is familiar with Megadeth or not. But either ways, I don't blame her for not going with Megadeth just because Dave Mustaine has a fucking mouth. And I remember one time he said something like, "Oh, I'm never gonna be like Billy Ray Cyrus living off my kids' fame." I was like, "This is what Hannah."
There goes that.
I was like,
yeah, there goes that.
She's never going to do that. I swear, Dave Mustaine. I was like, I love Megadeth to death, but Dave Mustaine is slowly going down the radar for me. But Dave Mustaine is one of those people. I hate to say this, but if he were to get shot, I'm just going to ask, like, what did he say? Because I already know he says stupid shit, dude, without thinking. And some of it just does not make sense, but he just thinks he's right in his own little head. I don't like baby metal. No, I've heard it and I don't like it. Oh, yeah. Okay, dude, I'm getting tired.
All right.
My head is hurting.
Tonight was a good stream. Yeah. Body count, yo, yeah. Body count's still good, man. Oh boy. All right. Well, this was fun. This was a lot of fun. Yes, we will do more of these if you are down.
Yes.
For more animated shows or whatever fuck you want to talk about. It's always great having you here on the channel.
Hold on, I gotta answer Mr. Death Metal. He's like number 5.
What happened?
I think he's talking about me having crushes on guys.
He's not your number 1.
Well, he was. He beat Brad Pitt, believe it or not. But it's just he said some homophobe shit, and I'm not down.
Oh, okay. So
I was like, I'm not down with that.
he
He
lost
let his religion. He should have left his religion aside, and him and his whole family has made like some homophobe slurs and stuff like that. It's like no. So I will listen to the music only and enjoy what I have.
Right.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, but I don't need to continue listening to new stuff of him. I will always appreciate the good old days when he tried doing witchcraft. You know, I still have the good old days with him.
That was the thing. All right.
I still have the good old days with him.
That's for another stream, chat. That's for another stream. But yeah, thank you, all you movie lover badasses, the Movie Dojo Army. Thanks for hanging out with us today. And tomorrow, Briscoe also sub to you. Look at that. Are you almost there? Are you almost there?
Last time I checked, I was at 991.
Okay. All right. She's almost there, guys. She's almost to 1,000. So we appreciate you guys heading over there and subscribing. But yeah, thanks again for hanging out with us tonight. You guys have a good evening. Don't forget tomorrow's stream. I'm going to be with Joe Valley. That's right, YouTuber from Media Glitch. We're going to be talking about his movie that he made and some future projects as well as video game related fun and topics. So we're going to be getting in a little bit of that tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And don't forget Friday morning. I know it's early. I know it sucks. I know. But Friday morning at 8 o'clock a.m., I know, me and Eggerman Ray, straight from Japan. That's why I'm doing it so early. We're talking about Mortal Kombat Annihilation and the Tekken movie. Is it really that bad? So stay tuned. A lot of good, fun stuff coming, especially next week as well. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.
Bye.